That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look.
And we're back. I'm Sasha, joined by our 2K TV correspondent Blake and our My Team producer Robbie. Earlier we were talking about some amazing cards, and if some of us might not have any of these amazing cards, what can we do to counteract that or go against them?
Please let us know, Robbie. I need this.
Look, man, all you're doing is chucking threes out there. I know you need.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the seven.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, when LaMarcus Aldridge left the Blazers for San Antonio in 2015, most expected a rebuild in Portland. But Blazers GM Neil Olshey said there was never going to be any bottoming out. There was development. We brought in quality, undervalued players, and they've begun to thrive in our system and our culture. Kevin, they have reason to be proud in Portland.
Indeed, there is. Thanks, David. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Lakers, off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, the Trailblazers, they're at the bottom of the conference.
And for Portland, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
We all know talking the talk is easy, but carrying through, that's another story. The naysayers' predictions were basically on point.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. And it's Caruso in at the point. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Kelly Oubre out there with McDaniels. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Here's Caruso. 20 feet out. And he can't bank that one in. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break.
I like to see this little patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
Here's Caruso, covered by Lillard. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. A lot of speed out there, Chris. Should be a track meet tonight. You played in a number of systems. Did you prefer a faster game or a slower pace?
Oh, I preferred the fastest game. That's why I love the West Coast play. Now, you got some teams changing that, especially when you look at Milwaukee and Toronto. They play like West Coast teams, but, I love the West Coast style of play, and I love playing fast. It's a lot more fun for everyone.
It is. Here's LeBron after the basket by Yusuf Nurkic. And they double up James. Here's Kuzma, nailed from three-point land.
The timing, the precision. You got to respect Kuzma's ability to drain shots off the pass.
Now, here's Lillard. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Here's Oubre. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Trailblazers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
James looking it over. Down low.
Get the perimeter.
Portland grabs the miss. come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
Now McGee, after the missed three from Damian Lillard.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's McCollum. He can't get that one. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Kuzma passes to Caruso. From deep, James. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Portland no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Caldwell Pope finds James. Shoots from the high post. Jump shot is good.
No one commands more attention from the defense. But LeBron knows how to beat it. I mean, he can do it in a variety of ways.
And the pass to McDaniels. Kicks it out to Lillard. 11 feet away. Count that bucket.
Pick and roll master. You gotta respect how decisive Lillard is. I mean, he often makes great decisions.
Caruso looking for an opening. Tipped away and stolen by Lillard. Here's McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
James against Oubre. The drive by James. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. McCollum kicks to Lillard. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. Not going to go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. On the wing, James. Covered by Oubre. Shoots over Oubre. Count it from 12. LeBron's got his second bucket of the night.
There's almost no stopping LeBron if he's allowed to get inside. Too strong, too skilled.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. Lets it fly. No good there.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
In the corner, it's James. Back to Kuzma. On the wing, James. And again, LeBron missing. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Oubre with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Cullen passes to Oubre. Lillard against Caldwell Pope. McCollum kicks to Lillard. 5 on the clock. Lets the three fly. The shot comes out, so Los Angeles will take it the other way.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
And LeBron throws it down.
Oh, come on. You can't allow James to get positioned down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. 4-point game. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
One of the game's elite scorers and closers, Damian Lillard. With the game on the line, you know what time it is. It's Dame time.
The shot's good from LeBron.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Here's Kuzma. Portland making their last shot. Caldwell Pope outside. Kuzma kicks to James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Gotta like the edge James plays with. Phenomenal at it, taking it strong and picking up the foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago. An average number in that regard.
Little, he's checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for McCollum and then for Los Angeles. Harry Nance is checked in for JaVale McGee. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Alex Caruso. Here's Simons. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis. Here's the teardrop. And finished off by Nurkic.
And all Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
LeBron outside. And the dunk by LeBron.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's Simons. Kuzma pulls it in. LA's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. It's LeBron. Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that. Oh, you love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artist.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Here's Simons, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
LeBron James on the wing. Back to Clarkson. The tray. Good work defensively by Lillard. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Yeah, not getting overwhelmed is important. Poise is something that you need to have in order to win on the road.
Pass to Clarkson. In the corner, it's James. Now, here's Kuzma. He's guarded closely. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Clarkson. Goes back up. And Kuzma puts it in. Kuzma's got 5 now.
Masterful at timing, when to go after offensive rebound. Kuzma excels at getting the right position.
Lillard from outside, and another 3 for Portland.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Pass to LeBron. All alone. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. The wide open shot by Little. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Lakers leading by 4. James outside from the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Passes to Little. There's the pass to Simons. Portland moving the ball around. Here's the 3. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 10.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Nance finds Clarkson. Here is Cook. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4. Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard the pass to McDaniels. Goes up from the top of the key. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Well, we've heard some people criticize the league's obsession with the three-pointer, saying the game is less fun to watch. You and I have talked to coaches who do not like the style of play. Would you agree with that?
You know what, I do, Kev, but it's all in the way that it happens. So let's talk about a team like Golden State, okay? Golden State shoots so many threes, right? But they don't shoot the most threes, and they have the best ball movement. And they still take the most number of twos. And so they have a balanced game. Now, they have three of the best shooters last season out of any team, maybe in the history of the game. And they don't take the most threes, but then you have teams that have every guy shooting under 30%, and they're shooting 100 threes with no ball movement. Yeah, something's backwards. It's still about playing basketball and shooting threes, not shooting threes during a game that happens to be a basketball, if that makes any sense.
It does. Perfect sense. Now here's Nance, following the missed shot by Nurkic. And Nance gets to Clarkson. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Cousins, the offensive rebound, and the jam by Larry Nance.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Holmes. 11 feet away. Rebound the Lakers.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Clarkson finds Cousins. Three-pointer on the way. Little with the rebound. The Trailblazers shooting to start out this game about 43%. Cousins pulls it in.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
Pass to Curry. Jacks up a three. The three-pointer is right on target. And it's an 8-point Laker lead. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
You're exactly right, GA. I mean, they've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
Nurkic is out there with Holmes. Then it's Little. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. And it's good, 2 points.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Rondo finds Cousins. Back to Rondo. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
And so here's Portland. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. He kicks to Cousins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the Blazers, one of the best offenses in the league. I mean, their guards can make most any shot. And they've got some glass eaters to chase down any misses.
No good on the free throw. And the Blazers rely on their guards. in McCollum and Lillard to generate, Chris, a lot of their offense.
You're sometimes right, Kevin, and it can even be to a fault at times. I mean, they need more offense from their front court. Guys who can pound the ball inside and generate some easy offense around the rim.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Nurkic. Here's McCollum. Lays it up off the glass. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Cousins. Anthony trying to get open. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Oubre's checked in for Portland. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Caldwell Pope's checked in. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. On its way from Curry for two. Money from the wing. Curry's got 5. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. McCollum outside. Here's Brokoff. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Clock is at 3. And the rejection by Cousins.
And one of the things Cousins has continued to develop is defense. Really makes an effort to swat that shot away.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Curry deciding where to go with it. Lakers passing it around. Cousins dishes to Curry. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Amazing floor awareness from Cousins. Skilled at spotting the open man.
Trailblazers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Simons. 5 to shoot. And that one drops for him. Simons has got 4 points now in the quarter. Lakers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Caldwell Pope passes to Cousins. Over to the left wing for 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Simons, the pass to McCollum. Here's Brokoff. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now here's Curry. He's got 8. Dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Now here's Cousins, guarded by Holmes. Here's Caldwell Pope. Portland grabs the miss. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Brokoff. Oubre outside. But they recover it. No good from outside. Lakers leading by 6. To the inside. Here's Curry with the 3. Stolen away. Here's Simons. Drops in the breakaway layup. Simons has got 6 points.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Pass to Watford. Out left to the wing. Pulls it up. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 5 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Portland with the ball. Following the bucket by the Lakers. With the floater. Rebound by Anthony. Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Inside, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Knocked loose and stolen by Cousins. The finish, rips down the breakaway slam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Simons, guarded by Kerr, and he comes up with the deuce. Simons has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Passes it to Caldwell Pope. And a miss there on the triple. Portland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Simons. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Over in the corner, Cousins. From beyond the arc, Portland grabs the miss. Now the pass to Brokaw. Here's Simons, guarded by Kerr. Six on the shot clock. The three. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Watford. The 3 ball. Hands it from downtown. He's got 10.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Looking at league trends, do you miss the physicality of years past, which was so much a part of the time that you played?
I do, Kev. I do miss the physical game. I miss the bumping, the grinding outside in there in the paint. But I also love the new game and the spacing. You know, you can appreciate the game so much more. It's like going to a ballet and being able to see the movement of the players, what they're doing out here. And so I love the fact it's not hampered by guys getting thrown to the floor and grabbed. Do like the physical play, though. I just want to find a happy medium.
Again, McCollum missing. Lakers leading by 11. Pass to Cook. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 4 rebounds in this game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
He's a volume 3-point shooter. McCollum looks to take this shot often for this very reason.
Now here's Kuzma. He has 7. Here's Watford. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Trailblazers trail by 10. Lillard, the pass to McCollum, fires the 3. Again, McCollum missing. L.A. has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Pass to McGee. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Fires from deep. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Such a composed young player. Clarkson didn't overrush his move, even with the clock ticking down.
And Portland has possession, trailing by 13. Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Watford, and he dunks it down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here is Lillard. He's got 5. Oubre outside. McDaniels kicks to Lillard. Over Cook. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Los Angeles leading by 15. Kuzma outside. The pass to Clarkson. Out to the right wing. Pass to McGee. Now, here's Clarkson. Shoots the three. Kept alive. Here's Watford. Here is Cook. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kuzma, right side. Kicks it to Clarkson. Launches a three. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of basketball. Now a timeout called by Portland. And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all 3 levels.
A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Little in for Kelly Oubre. Larry Nance is checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Quinn Cook. And here is Los Angeles now. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. Here's Caruso. Here's McGee. Portland grabs the miss. McDaniels got 5 rebounds tonight. That's a 2 from Lillard. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Lillard's got 7 points.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches it.
Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Beyond the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Stolen by Clarkson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the slam dunk by McGee.
You see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
46 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Little. McCollum against Clarkson. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Clarkson. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
What a dead-eye McCollum is from that range. Such a tremendous feel for the mid-range jumper.
Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Caruso, no good. Lillard, right side.
Set up by Lillard's nice feed. I mean, he loves being the quarterback of their offense.
7 seconds left in the first half. Here's Caruso. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got an offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points and 2 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
The thing I've noticed more than anything is how well they spread the floor at the offensive end. Their spacing has been fantastic, and the end result has been a lot of good looks from three-point land. And now they've established themselves from long range, and the defense has to adapt. They're in really solid position right now.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotation. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. You know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
turn me into a giant.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's a 14-point game. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. Here's LeBron. The Blazers getting the bucket. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Passes it to Caruso. The three-pointer, no good. Trail Blazers trail by 12. Oubre passes to McDaniels. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trail Blazers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Oubre against James. Here's McGee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kelly Oubre. Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and are tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action, and there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up with some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard on this. I got to get back to a couple seconds.
They say that.
Oh, yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Come on, don't push me all the way to the basket.
What was the response?
He pushed me into the basket.
So it's Portland now, following the bucket by the Lakers. He doesn't hit that one. James with some nice D. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And if you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Lillard outside. McDaniels dishes to Lillard for the 3. And James pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 13. To the middle. Stolen by McDaniels. Got a piece of it. And stolen by LeBron. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Love watching James show off his muscle. No one getting in his way. The D can't stop him.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Simons, he's checked in for Portland. The Lakers also with a sub. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for JaVale McGee. Lillard with it. 10 points for him. Oubre outside. There's the lob to Lillard. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. 4th, Damian Lillard.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
A nice shot by Simon.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
James is just remarkable, showing no remorse when he's attacking the rim.
Now Lillard. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. And they need to avoid that.
Now, here's Lillard. Here's McDaniels. 17 points in the game. And the rejection by Cousins.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's
wow.
Whether he's driving, posting up, or firing from deep, you know LeBron has it all. He's been a fantastic evening for him.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. The pass to Simons. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Sinks the triple. Lillard's got 13 points.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
LeBron against Oubre. James in the post. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Kelly Oubre. The Lakers have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7. And Portland making a change here. Brokoff's checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Alex Caruso. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Blazer dancers.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Nurkic. Nice D from Cousins.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
And finished off by LeBron.
Oh, you love seeing James soar like an eagle. He's exceptional at rising up quickly for the alley-oop.
Here's Simons. He's got 10. Lillard, right side. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And James throws it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Here's Lillard following the bucket by the Lakers. And they get it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you think about a franchise player, it's hard to find a better example than Damian Lillard. His play, his presence, Kevin. He's one of the most important players in Blazers franchise history.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And then for Los Angeles, Curry comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
Hard to believe Lillard missed out on a couple of all-star selections. I mean, in seasons where he averaged over 25 points a game.
And it's Cook missing. As you were talking about the presence of Lillard, very cool and always composed.
Oh, Kevin, I love Damian Lillard. I mean, he's from Oakland. He has that town toughness. He's got that dog in him. I mean, he speaks softly and carries a big stick.
Buries the long-range jumper. Simons has got 13.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
James, the pass to Carmelo, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Lakers lead by 19.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Simons. Here's Brokoff. Here's Lillard, covered by LeBron. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brokoff. And the basket is good. He's got 5. So it's the Lakers now. 22 is their biggest lead. James outside. Down low. Here's Anthony. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Trailblazers trail by 19. Three-pointer, Lillard. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Oh, there's no slowing down LeBron. Even if you hit him on the drive, he fends it off well with the strength.
And Portland has possession. Simons, the pass to Holmes. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. McDaniels. And the shot is long. Holmes finds Lillard. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Cousins. Here's Cook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged 25 points per game last season. 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And you look at his scoring, he was #1 on the team last season.
His ability to play through contact, his exceptional concentration, that's what makes him a great finisher.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Little's checked in. Pass to Holmes. Here's McDaniels. He's got 17. Tries it from the top of the key. They get the rebound. Holmes can't get it to go in. Los Angeles leading by 23. Cook kicks to Clarkson. Anthony left side. And he banks in the layup. Anthony's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Simons. He's got 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's McDaniels. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Well, Greg, their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Some people have already predicted future MVPs. Is there a surprise name that you think could win that MVP award for us down the road?
I think there are a few surprises. I mean, we can go young with young guys like a Trae Young or Luka Doncic. We can go with guys that we expect to do it, like Anthony Davis, who it just seems like he's just biting at the bit. There's a few young Celtics. There's a few young Lakers that in a few years you never know what they could do, especially the ones that are playing with great guys and watching their practice habits, game habits, stealing their recipes or stealing what they eat before the game and their health-wise. So many guys right now that are going to be in that second tier coming up. It's going to be fun to watch their growth.
It will. Chalk up 2 there. Holmes got his first 2 points of the night.
Toughness and energy on the boards, and an easy putback to show for it.
Here's Clarkson. No good with the triple.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 19 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
And again, no good by the Lakers. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Poked away, taken away by Anthony. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. It's good. Cook's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Portland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Simons, 13 points in the game. Back to Holmes. It's stolen by Nance. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
1:39 left in the third. Now here's Little. No points in the game yet for him. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. The Lakers, number 1. 5th best, the Trailblazers.
And these are two teams that excel at punishing opponents for their mistakes. I mean, they certainly did that last season.
A shot by McDaniels, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Watford. And here is Anthony. Here's Watford, 6 to shoot. Shoots from 14. Poked loose. Here's Simons. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Nance has got 7 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Anthony. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shot to stop the run. Got a piece of it. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. A different look now for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Oubre comes in for McDaniels. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Ryan Brokoff. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kuzma passes to Caruso. Kuzma outside to the inside. And McGee kicks to Nance. Shoots over Oubre. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And so it's Los Angeles, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Carter out there with Stauskas. Then it's Decker. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Little in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Rondo gets the bucket.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And for Portland, they're shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Caruso. Passes it to Caldwell Pope to the left side wing. McGee against Nurkic. Here's Caruso. Off target from outside.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Stauskas kicks to Little. Lets it go with a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Caruso, he dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you, always has his head on a swivel.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Trailblazers. To the left wing, and here's Stauskas from the arc. Trailblazers keep it alive. And here's Little. Shot clock at 6. And he converts the layup. Little's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it, opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Rondo drives in. Basket good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Here's Decker, following the basket by JaVale McGee. Decker can't hit. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 at field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Timeout called the Lakers. And some great moments for Rajon Rondo. Helped Boston to a title back in 2008. And as we know, he's a 4-time All-Star.
Yeah, one of the most honorary, toughest, and smartest players in the league. He devours films. I mean, he makes his son watch film. You see that his 4-year-old son is watching film with him. What's going on, man? But he's made it clear, once his playing days are done, he wants to be an NBA coach.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Little. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Lakers. Seth Curry comes in for Alex Caruso. Caldwell Pope finds Rondo. Here's Cousins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. With more star players changing teams, the word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And, you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But, again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
Portland with the ball. Following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Nurkic can't hit. Lakers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Here's Rondo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Rondo's got 4 points this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Portland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. That's tipped. Nurkic the pass to Wanamaker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The first one falls. As there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think is adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys. And so you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that do a play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it. Get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves. And just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next. And you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice, too.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Now here is Carter. The pass to Nurkic. Chris, it seems like some teams have been in rebuild mode for a long time. Is there a point at which the league should step in and maybe, I don't know, take over or give them guidance?
You know, I really do. And not because it's necessarily the fault of the team, because, it's tough to win a championship. But to be a perennial bottom dweller, basement dweller. It's not good for the fans. And fans like myself, every year comes the first game, we think, hey, we could win a championship, we could do it. But, you know, our thought process is not based in knowledge. It's just based in our hope and will for the team. So you definitely want to keep teams straight. You want to keep them honest. And I think the league could find a way to step in but not step on the toes of ownership.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. Anthony's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, Carmelo Anthony.
Lakers on D. Pass to Stauskas. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers to end the run, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins, and he makes the first.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Portland. Rondo with it, pass to Anthony. He dishes it to McGee. He kicks it to Rondo. Over Carter. Misses off the left iron. Portland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Decker can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Passes it to Cousins. And the NBA 2K League, Z-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. Do you throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And there's the pass to Stauskas. And here's Carter, covered by Anthony. Carter kicks to Stauskas. To the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
Rondo passes to Anthony. Back to Cousins. And they double up Cousins. Here's Curry with the three. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 6th assist on the night.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Now here is Carter. Knocks it loose. Pass to Decker. Carter outside. Clock at 4. And the rejection by Cousins. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Lakers substitution. Watford.
L.A. has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Now Rondo. Pass to Watford. Curry on the wing. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Stauskas. The Trailblazers shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. And with the likely return of prep-to-pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Watford. Now the dish to Curry. Here's Watford, defended by Carter. Los Angeles with another miss. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Anthony with the defensive effort. So it's the Lakers now. McGee dishes to Anthony. Back to McGee. Shoots over Holmes. McGee's shot is off. The Trailblazers shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Back to Carter to end the drought. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass to the tip.
And the Lakers call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Rondo's shot is off. Rondo's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. And Carter has it in the corner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Rajon Rondo. And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. It's so many better and different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, that's your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Rajon Holmes.
So he gets them both. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Carter against Rondo. No good that time. Good work defensively by Carter. And Portland with the ball. Out to the right wing. Here's Stauskas. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Clearly a foul.
At the line.
The first free throw is good.
Nick Stauskas. At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Stauskas. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rondo against Carter. Now here's Rondo. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with DeMarcus Cousins. DeMarcus, physical challenge for you guys with another game coming tomorrow. What do you have to do to get ready with the quick turnaround?
Just rest up. It's part of the league. Back-to-back's a part of the league. So rest up and focus in and be ready for tomorrow. That's all I can do.
Hey, Boogie, nice job. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.